Perez to get by both of them! Total brawl on the main straight. It's a change of lead! And he's roared around the outside. Here's an opportunity for the Ferrari in sixth position to turn it into fifth to the inside. The two future teammates nearly banging wheels. And Charles Leclerc's looking for fifth place, but Lewis Hamilton doesn't want to give it up yet. And Hamilton versus Leclerc is resuming next year, but is that a preview of what's to come? Because Hamilton takes it back, or can he? No, sweeping around the outside to finally claim fifth place.
Big slipstream for Leclerc. This is the closest he was. Went down the inside. The thing is with this first corner, it encourages you to hold it round the outside. Lewis gave Charles plenty of space, and then he has the inside for turn two, at which point Leclerc was very aggressive at holding it around the outside, and they were really respectful with each other, actually.
Ocon leaving it late, but Ocon leaving the field behind. They're very tightly bunched up in the background. There's a big opportunity for Charles Leclerc. There's a big opportunity for George Russell, but a better one for Max Verstappen, who finds himself taking the lead as Verstappen goes from 17th on the grid to the lead in Brazil. With Oscar Piastri going alongside, trying to take second place. This is absolutely unbelievable stuff. Piastri now a contender to win this Grand Prix. He's up to second.
What a move! What a move from Piastri. He loves that one round the outside of turn 6. Sainz tried his best to hold back, so while Sainz was catching, now Piastri's catching. He's on the better tyre than Russell, and he's on the fresher tyre than Russell by 5 laps as well.
This is Charles Leclerc choosing his own adventure and getting up to P8.
For those wondering why Ferrari didn't elect to start from pit lane, that's why. Had he started from pit lane, he would not have been in a position to capitalize on all this chaos on the first lap.
There could be a real opportunity for Stroll to try and make the place on Tsunoda, who's trying to get by. Ancient tyres on that car, but Hülkenberg holds the place, and this is the worst case scenario for Tsunoda, because now Stroll can tuck in, and it's getting really tight. Can he do another amazing move? My goodness me, it was nearly that corner again for RB. That was so tight, and he's trying to use the extra grip. 27 lap old tyres, he's gonna do it again, and the crowd absolutely love it. Tsunoda through at the S's for the second time in the Grand Prix.
They've got to rewrite the overtaking manual for this place, haven't they? Another one around the outside of turn 6.
Look how close Lando Norris is to Lewis Hamilton. There's a real chance he's going to overtake in an unusual area. He's done it. Lando Norris now takes the lead of the British Grand Prix and gets through that corner where there were so many incidents, and now Hamilton's actually back under pressure from his teammate.
So Hamilton found the grip first. Now he's just looks like he's struggling. Russell's there. Piastri around the outside. Can he do the Verstappen move on the first lap? Yes, he can if he can get the power down. George keeps it in on the inside.
Oh, Piastri gets the place, wobble, wobble, and he's up into third position. This is so tight. And it is wet here, be careful, otherwise it's so easy to go and run and wide.
Hamilton's in trouble. Piastri's got a beautiful line on the exit. This could be a McLaren 1-2.
Oscar Piastri getting alongside Lewis Hamilton, just has to finish the move, down into Stoke Corner, and he's done it. He's into second place, as long as he can hold it together, yes.
When you get slippery conditions, it makes it even more important to have the downforce, and Lando Norris can put this sort of move on to take the lead.
There was so much fun with that battle that was going on, and Piastri making great progress as well.
This is the best opportunity Sainz has had. Alonso knows it, hugs the inside line, and he stays ahead for the moment. Traction race, does it give an opportunity to the Ferrari? Sainz comes alongside, squeezes his hero. The two Spaniards wheel to wheel, and Alonso keeps it in. They nearly bang wheels at huge speed, and finally, Sainz gets ahead. Alonso laid on the brakes though. They might invite Perez to get by both of them, and the defense from Alonso Alonso sends Perez past the pair.
Alonso's going to get DRS on the back straight, but Sainz now down the inside.
And Sainz takes the place away. Perez up to third, Sainz up to fourth. Alonso will fade down. All of that racecraft coming undone. That late lunge not working for him into turn number 9. And now we go on board with the Ferrari of Charles Leclerc, who's going to try and take the place away. His teammate knows he needs to defend, and once again Charles Leclerc is on the outside line, and the two Ferraris are millimetres apart. Avoiding action has to be taken from the man from Monaco. Now it's Leclerc versus Sainz.
I'm surprised. Why is Alonso pitting?
Whoa, look at that! All over the curb and past. Excellent stuff, Charles Leclerc. It's a bold move for the Monegasque driver to take fourth. You can see that the Ferraris now are going to provide our entertainment down to turn number 12. Carlos Sainz knows he's racing his teammate, but this is a man leaving the team at the end of the year, and Charles Leclerc stays ahead for the moment. It's getting very tight in the background. We saw cars over the road, and I think Hülkenberg was able to get up to 8th position past Yuki Tsunoda. Did he do it legally? Late lunge and position change for Carlos Sainz. We're getting so much entertainment today, but it doesn't stick. Charles Leclerc retakes the place back up to 4th. We've still got so many points up for grabs in the World Championship of 2024. Sainz and Leclerc putting on a show. Sainz got to the apex first, but again the up and under works for Charles Leclerc. The Ferraris are at it again. Once more, Carlos Sainz has the ability to stay within DRS, has the ability to make that late move, and has the ability to do it lap after lap after lap. And look at George Russell. He had set the and once again, Sainz finds himself trying to be slow on the apex, trying to force his teammate off the road. Is that the moment for Carlos Sainz to get through? They will increase their speed, and this time Sainz will get ahead. Carlos Sainz is up to 4th. Can I interest you in cars absolutely everywhere? Look at this, a total brawl on the main straight. 3 wide into Tarzan corner will not work. Turning his way back to the points is Alex Albon, who's then being overtaken by Pierre Gasly. Gasly goes to 10th, Albon's in 11th, Alonso in 12th position, and Stroll in 13th. That one came alive. Kevin Magnussen was at the front of the field when he came out of turn 14, and he was bringing half the grid with him. Alex Albon's going to get himself up a place. He had Alonso in the mix as well.
This onboard is going to be crazy, having cars pass you absolutely everywhere on the main straight.
That's Albon, that's Gasly, that's Fernando Alonso. 3 wide into turn 1, quite a view, and through goes Lance Stroll as well. How brave can he be in the braking zone of turn 12? This is the best opportunity he's had since lap number 1 to take the place. He puts the car on the outside line, tries to duck back through. It's not done yet. Verstappen knew it, held on to the inside line, and now off the racing line that he wants to be. There's an opportunity. The two contenders again, separated by hardly anything. Traction race could favour the McLaren. Still, it's Verstappen ahead with 5 laps to go.
Closer by a long shot. That was a great run off of 11. It's so tempting as a driver to get to the throttle too soon, light up the rear tires, but he's got it now.
Max Verstappen on the defensive, Lando Norris on the attack, Lando Norris going through on the brakes, or can Verstappen hang on to it? He keeps his foot in, they both go off the road. Norris moves ahead for the first time since lap number 1, but he did so with all 4 wheels off the road. That one surely will not count. He will surely have to give the place back. I can't imagine McLaren will let the risk of a penalty hang over Lando Norris's head. They're still defending. McLaren are going to risk the penalty. They're still attacking each other. Lando Norris has a penalty for leaving the track and gaining an advantage. 3rd on the road, but with a penalty applied, it will be 4th position.
We get some close action between the Alpine drivers. 2 cars will not make their way through there, or will they? Wow.
This looks personal between the 2 teammates. How on earth are they still pointing in the right direction? Gasly on the right-hand side as you now look at it. Then you've got Esteban Ocon, and there's still nothing between them, Hinch.
We're coming to the last corner of the lap, and they've been side by side for about 6 consecutive. Now big defensive moves. One of the Williams there, Albon trying to get involved in the conversation as well, still side by side. Almost an entire lap these two have been going at it.
Gasly gets ahead. It was only for 13th, but there was pride on the line there. Fernando Alonso having to get out of it, racing Liam Lawson into turn 12, but able to make the pass.
Man, the Alpha Tauri is such an idiot.
Welcome to Formula One, Liam Lawson.
Oh, it'll cost him another spot there to the Alpine. That's Esteban Ocon that got around both of them eventually. Nice little exchange in that section for Esteban Ocon.
And the Spanish Grand Prix is underway. Lando Norris immediately trying to deal with Max Verstappen. He tries to chop across, but what a launch off the line that was from the World Championship leader, who's going to have an opportunity to go to the inside. Who's bravest on the brakes? Oh my word, around the outside to take the lead. George Russell, what a start. That is absolutely incredible stuff. We were watching Norris, we were watching Verstappen, but Russell somehow goes from 4th on the grid to the lead. He has moved up 3 places in the opening 600 meters of the race. Oscar Piastri can sense a second Grand Prix win.
Leclerc meandering on the road, slightly trying to break the slipstream because Piastri is coming and he's going to get the DRS right about now. There's the overspeed.
Here's the chance for Oscar Piastri. How brave is he feeling on the brakes? It's a dive bomb move. It's a change of lead. Extraordinary stuff from the Australian. Charles Leclerc fights back, but he can't take it back. Oscar Piastri on this set of tyres has come alive and he's first in the race.
From that far back, Leclerc is no slouch. He's not braking too early, but Piastri knows the limit of the McLaren, and that is Ricciardo-esque from the days of old, his compatriot.
Hamilton has come roaring through, 14 seconds. He has got down to hardly anything. Hamilton will take the battle to turn number 9 on the last lap. Around the outside goes Lewis Hamilton, and he's roared around the outside to take 4th away from George Russell. What a move! In his last drive for Mercedes, he was never going to accept finishing behind his teammate. And Lewis Hamilton, up 12, completes his attacking stint with Mercedes by fighting all the way to the line. Take 2, this time the pass for Stroll, who's able to get past. Magnussen leaves a wheel in, and they somehow make their way round the corner. Magnussen, who's got a penalty for some contact. I thought we might get more. Still we go on. Stroll leaves the widest berth possible. And this is really, really great battling for the last place on the road, because Daniel Ricciardo has come into the pits and we're scrapping all the way through the order. But Stroll in the green Aston Martin and Magnussen finding himself back ahead for the time being. It's as you were into the hairpin, or is it late lunchtime now for the Canadian driver? Gets to the apex first. Will that be the pass? Oh, they're treating us to some great battling through this one. Magnussen doesn't want to give the place up. And they'll still continue this, Jolene. I've got to bring you in now.
This is our new Villeneuve. Dijon, isn't it? A lap of wheel-to-wheel action, swapping places. Every corner, here comes Magnussen again around the outside.
And this time, Stroll's elbow is out to claim the place. Only for 16th, but this is Formula One, and the drivers refuse to give an inch.
So there won't be an opportunity for Lando unless it's super brave and late up into turn 1.
He's going for it! So late on the brakes, Lando Norris dives to the inside and takes the lead. He was impatient, he wanted the move, and he's got the advantage for the moment, but Max Verstappen is trying to reply, and he will go ultra late on the brakes as well. The top 2 brawl amongst themselves, and Oscar Piastri says thank you very much. How brave is he feeling, trying to go around the outside of his teammate to take second place with a move and a half.
This lunge from Lando coming up just when he thought he was too far back, that is brave and brilliant from Norris. But then the next send on this corner is equally magical. No DRS for Verstappen. Norris is just extending slightly on the straight, and boom, straight on the inside.
Really beautiful driving and racing from the top 3 on this track right now.
If you're the man in third place at that time, you're just loving it. They're side by side, just losing speed, losing time, and you could pull off a move like this as well.
Oh, Perez trying to go past two of them in one corner and doing so. It's been a terrible season for that man. Those are his words, but he absolutely roared by there. 2 for the price of 1 to get past Lawson and Magnussen with one of the moves of the Grand Prix so far. That was brave stuff on the brakes from Sergio Perez. That is amazing that they were all able to fit through there. It's Lando Norris, Oscar Piastri. Russell loses out as a result of going over the road at turn number 1 as the McLarens are side by side, and Oscar Piastri's going all the way around the outside to take the lead with a bold and brilliant move. Lando still can't keep the lead on lap number 1, and he's lost second place to Charles Leclerc.
I can't believe what I've just seen. Absolutely brilliant stuff from Oscar Piastri, who knows that if he's running anywhere near his teammate, that McLaren have to start thinking big picture. He now changes that completely by leading this Grand Prix.
One Williams still left in the Grand Prix is Alex Albon, and he is fighting his way past the RB, fighting his way past the Alpine, and that is dramatic stuff. To get up to 9th, he got past Daniel Ricciardo and Esteban Ocon.
One of the great moves on the outside of one of the RBs there. That's Ricciardo ahead first, and this is what Albon's looking at, just staring at the back of this car as Ricciardo goes defensive, and now he's thinking, okay, let's just hold it. Ocon's on a used tyre. Oh, you got to go on the inside. Not even contact. Ocon doesn't turn in. Brilliant stuff.